Welcome back. It's been a minute since I filmed one of these. I am in 2 weeks post-surgery, so I'm feeling better. This is the first day that I felt good enough to do a true grocery haul. I've ordered groceries, but it's really just been convenience food, things to keep me alive and keep me ticking. But this is the first time I really had energy to put thought into what I was gonna have in my meal prep and what I was gonna have around the house to eat, because really it's not a meal prep. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not really prepping meals ahead of time, but this is what I got. So I got some sushi. I just kind of wanted this, and honestly I get the boring sushi. I don't get any kind of raw fish. It's just like the sushi for wimps, I call it. So I got 3 of these just to have in the fridge for either a snack, or I'll add something else to go with it and make it a meal. Just something I was kind of craving, and it's easy. I'm still doing easy things because I'm still not 100%. I'm not going to be cooking and doing a whole bunch of stuff for another week or so. I've got the multi-seed crackers, the rosemary and olive oil. These are my favorite. There is really good crunch, and I like them with like egg salad or anything like that. I got some greens. I want to get some more greens. I've been kind of eating convenience food, so really want to get some greens in. Got some avocado. I'll probably throw that in the salad. I don't have any bread, so I'll probably either throw it in the salad or just eat it. Sometimes I just eat avocado plain. Got some carrots to make sure I get some good vitamins and minerals, something crunchy to snack on. I've got some ranch to eat with this. I've got the Bolt House ranch. I've also got some regular ranch dressing, full fat. And I got some chicken. I've never bought this before, but I thought it'd be a good option. I can have it with the salads. I can have it plain with the snack, with the avocado. So I just got this for a protein option. I've still got stuff in the fridge. I did order some fruit, so I have some oranges that a friend brought me actually. She brought me this cactus. Isn't it cute? I don't know if it's a cactus or a succulent. Succulent, but it's so cute, and it just kind of livens everything up. Got some flowers to try to brighten it up too. So this is the first day I really cleaned off the table. I had all my stuff on the table to make everything easy for me to reach for. Anything that I needed was kind of on the table, so I didn't have to bend or squat to pick anything up. So I'm finally able to move a little better. So I moved all my stuff where it goes. The clothes is where it goes, everything like that. The house is still kind of a mess, but that's okay. So I'll take you along. There won't be a whole lot of meal prepping, but I'll show you what I eat this week and how I put all this together. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
We did get some really cold weather, so once I was feeling well enough, I took a little walk out and was able to see a little bit of the snow before it melted. It was already starting to melt at this point. It's probably like 9 in the morning, but it was pretty anyway. We hadn't had any snow since, well, we didn't get any last year, so this was the first snow in a long time. And it's just always so pretty for this Louisiana girl. It's always a treat for me. And this is what my friend brought me. She brought me some little mandarin oranges. I really appreciated that. I was ready to get some fresh fruit in, and I requested the Gatorade. I just felt like I needed some electrolytes after a few days, and the succulent, which is so nice, and it's still doing really well. I usually overwater these things, so I'm really trying hard. I'm just going to water very rarely. And just to show you, I did rely a lot on convenience food for the first few days. Here are some ramen noodles, which the way that I cook them, I put the chicken, I buy this chicken that I get already pulled off of the rotisserie chicken, and I just put that on top of the cup, and I add the hot water to all of it, and then you get some real chicken in there with your ramen. I don't eat ramen all the time. It's a lot of points, a lot of calories, but it's not bad when you just need something quick. And I would just make me a little cup of ramen with some chicken and then hobble back off to bed because I wasn't doing much for the first few days. And this really came in handy. But I like adding the real chicken because it just adds something nice and some protein. And here it is, ready to eat. I just keep a little plate on top of it so that the water steams the noodles in there. But it was a nice little treat. Like I said, I don't do ramen like this a lot because I know it's not really the healthiest and it's usually pretty high in points. But this really came in handy while I wasn't feeling well, while I was in those early days of recovery, and then I could sip on the broth. And no regrets, not sorry, not going to apologize, but I enjoyed this. And after a few days, I was ready to move on to eating more variety of things. Here's one of the things that I made when I made a first little small grocery haul. I got this beef roast. I didn't film the haul. I wasn't feeling well enough for that, but I did want to show you what I got. So I had the mashed potatoes already. I had ordered those ahead of time. And the carrots I had in the freezer, as well as this corn, which I think I'm going to have to toss the corn. I think it's just been in the freezer too long, but I was finishing up the Gatorade that my friend so kindly brought for me. And this is my plate. So I used the microwave. I just did it the easiest way, which was put that little sucker in the microwave and heat up that pot roast, and then add the mashed potatoes and the veggies that I microwaved as well. And it was a nice meal, and it was a little more nutritious than the ramen, but it was good and definitely something I'd choose to eat even when I'm not looking for something just for convenience. But we always need those convenience meals sometimes. For breakfast a few times, I did have eggs and bacon. I had a pretty solid breakfast meal. And this is the bacon cooking up. I know it's not really low points or calories, but I'm not focusing on that this week and probably for a couple of weeks, just focusing on healing. But I've got my eggs there, the bacon, and then I toasted up an English muffin and I put real butter on it with a little bit of jam on one of them. I'm not a big fan of the flavor of jam that I have, so I just put a little bit on there. But that was one of my breakfast options for a few days in a row. Really good, focusing on protein and getting some healthy fats in there. And finally, I did feel well enough to make a gumbo. So after about 2 weeks, the 2-week point, I started feeling stronger and I was able to pull this off. It was so good. And I didn't film all of the making of it. I was just trying to focus on cooking and not overexerting myself, and I made a potato salad to go with it, and this was just what the doctor ordered. So I ate this and I've got it to eat for a few more days. But thanks for watching. Like I said earlier, I'm not focusing too heavily on points and calories this week, focusing on recovery. But in the next week or so, I'll be getting back into the swing of things with my usual content. And I just appreciate everyone that supported me along the way. It's been a rough since September when I first had the herniated disc, and I've pretty much been in pain all this time. So I'm ready to be on the mend, be recovered, and back to my usual routine. Thanks for watching.